you hear me talk about staying prepared so you don't have to get prepared. Well, even that conference, we went through a lot. I think everybody, especially, you know, me, C, and M, and Ebby, you know, this is the first chance I got to say something to all three of y'all at the same exact time, so I have to say that. You guys stayed up. They stayed up till almost 5 o'clock in the morning. One did just literally not go to sleep. First day back, baptized by fire. That's how we do it sometimes. We go off on the live wire. What? What? No, but that's what you do. That's what you do when you want to be great. Not just good. Forget about average. Average never comes into play. But I'm talking about good. Good is not good enough. You gotta be great. You gotta be great. And the way you become great is you stay ready for what you do. Stay ready for what you do. Don't worry about anything that anybody else does. Remember we talk about accountability? We talk about accountability. When somebody says, hey, this is my job, this is my assignment, that is it. That's it. You're accountable now. You said you're gonna do it. We expect it, don't we? We had a cookout last weekend, right? Everybody brought something, didn't they? See, no one individual brought everything that was at that table, but the table was full, right? Accountability. You have mishaps that are going to happen. Mishaps are going to happen. Even in something greatly planned, everybody, okay guys, this is what it is. We ready? Yes, we got it. You got yours? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's good. Somebody didn't get the memo. It happens. But the core group must be so powerful, and that means the embryo minds that are together have to be so powerful and so together that they overcome and they compensate for somebody's negligence. Meaning, somebody that wasn't prepared, didn't concentrate, didn't focus, but they decided they want to throw their hat into a championship ring with champions. If you threw virtually any kind of fish into a circle or horde of piranhas, guess what's going to happen to that fish? Right. How come the other piranhas aren't being eaten up like that? They're a team. They know what each other does. Cow walks through the Amazon and gets stripped in about a minute. How does that happen? One piranha can't even kill most fish. But together they can kill cows, horses, people, anything that comes in that arena because they work together. It's a lot of little bites. When the why is great enough, see, you guys gotta start saying that with some feeling. You gotta start understanding. Listen to how I'm talking to you. You need to start feeling that, because if you don't feel that, it does show. So if you see what I wrote on the board today, success is like a tightrope. The higher you go, the less room for error. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. How many of you would want to walk a tightrope for $100,000? Put your hand up if you'll walk a tightrope for 100 yards, 100 feet, without the net, without a safety net. Put your hand up if you do it. No hands go up. No hands, right? Now what if I told you that the tightrope was on the floor? No one thought to ask, where is the tightrope? How high is it off the ground? Because the first thing you heard me say was tightrope, and the first thing all of your minds did was picture somebody 50 feet or 100 feet off the ground, right? Walking a tightrope like this with no net. If it's on the ground, it doesn't need a net, does it? If I stretch this 100 yards on the floor and all you had to do was walk like this, and you get $100,000 at the end, how many people would try to do that? Now look at the hands, right? Because our mind is programmed to see the worst of everything. That's what our mind is programmed to do. And because our mind is programmed to see the worst of everything, we don't simplify things. and we develop a fear, paranoia. We develop fear where it belongs. It doesn't belong. And then we wonder why we can't excel. Why do people come from other countries and come to America and take over? Because they had it worse than us, where they came from. And they don't want to go back. And if they do go back, they want to go back a lot better than the way they left. Simple. Simple. When people get mad, oh my God, I come in the country and then I'm working for them and blah, 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 blah. Whose fault is that? Right. You sit there, oh, they left this. Who's they? Who is they? Who are they? Where are they? Right? You have to have confidence. You have to. You have to know that you can never be satisfied with average or even good when you can be great. You can be great. The possibility of you being great is there, then why would you settle for good or mediocre or average? Why would you settle if you know you can be great? Why would you settle? Do something different. Think different than you thought yesterday if yesterday didn't yield results. Think different. Try something new. The old tricks are going to get you the old kicks. That's just real. That's just real.